We are here with Quincy University men's basketball head coach Marty Bell to talk about the upcoming 2011-2012 season. Marty, you kick off your season next Tuesday at home against Hannibal LaGrange. You're ranked second in the preseason GLVC poll in the West Division. Can you talk a little bit about that? I know coaches aren't big on the preseason rankings.
And I would fall into that category. It's not for that's a popularity contest. I'd rather be second or first at the end of the year, but obviously they base that on who they feel you have coming back and what your success rate was the year before, and I think that's I don't think that's inaccurate. I mean, I think we're certainly in the top half with the returning players we have and some of the young talent we have coming in, but it just depends on our team's rate of maturity on how far we can take this team and how healthy we can stay.
And you talked about that. The returning players, obviously, you return your starting point guard, Courtney Belger, 3-year starter. You're also getting all-conference performer Justin Brock back. Can you talk about that inside-outside combination a lot of teams would like to have?
Well, Courtney brings a wealth of experience to the floor. 2-year starter for me, understands the league, understands the grind, understands how difficult each night will be in the league. And so does Justin. Justin had a year off, but in our exhibition swing, had a great outing at Drake and did pretty well over at Illinois. We've just got to keep an eye on Justin on how much wear and tear he can take. But I think he's ready. He's excited. He's a 6th-year senior, so a wealth of experience and know-how, and just good for our younger kids as well to see somebody who's got experience. He can be a real benefit to those guys as well.
You played 3 exhibition games in the preseason. One of them back at a place where you cut your teeth at Drake, and you got a nice win there. How's those exhibition games prepare you for the upcoming season?
Well, I think we learned a lot about our team in 3 straight days. One, I learned that we have the ability to play with the Missouri Valley Conference team and be successful. And then 24 hours later, I thought maybe we didn't have the ability to play the Missouri Valley Conference team. So, and certainly we're not ready to play with the Big Ten. But I think when you play against better competition, it exposes your deficiencies and what you have to get better at. It certainly brought to light what we can do. If we can succeed and do certain things against the highest level of competition, then that gives me great confidence to know we can lean on those types of things going into the year. But defensively, we must get better. That was definitely a glaring weakness for us in the 3 games. Offensively, we showed real signs of what we can be, but we're not there yet with our efficiency. So it's still a work in progress, but I think we're moving along the right lines. I would say I'm more encouraged than discouraged, and I think we just have to work hard every day to get better and shore up those areas where I think we're not quite where we need to be.
Marty, like I said earlier, you opened your season on Tuesday against Hannibal LaGrange. Then you got kind of a little break. But December, you have quite a few home games. Can you talk about your kind of early schedule, the little bit of games off there?
Yeah, I mean, we have 2. We play a couple on the road. We're over at we play Hannibal, and then we're over at Truman and UIC, and then we got a tough Central Missouri team at home. We've got a couple league games in on the road on Rockhurst and William Jewell. But then we hit that home stretch where we have quite a few at home, probably accentuated by our holiday tournament, and then also our reemergence back into league play with St. Joe and Indy there at the beginning of January. But our holiday tournament will be as good a field as I've had in my 9 years. I know Central Oklahoma was preseason ranked 11th, and Hillsdale was an NCAA. It was nipping at the heels of the NCAA last year, had a very good team. And Johnson C. Smith had a very good year as well last year, and coming out of the CIAA, which is always a very, very competitive basketball conference out there on the East Coast. So a great field, doing it traditionally when they used to do it, bringing back the old school stuff, going December 30 and 31. So hopefully that'll be fun for our fans when everybody's home for the holidays. Come out and see 2 great days of basketball.
All right, Marty. Well, that's all the questions we have for you today. Good luck in the upcoming season, and we'll see you at Pepsi Arena.
I appreciate it.